Both vitamin C serum and alpha arbutin have antioxidant properties, and both are used to reduce pigmentation on the skin and even out the skin tone. Today, we're going to talk about the unique properties of both these products and how exactly do they come to the rescue when it comes to hyperpigmentation from melasma and their subsequent skin benefits. We'll also talk about how to possibly combine the power of these two ingredients to create a synergistic effect to speed up the process even faster. So definitely stay tuned till the end. If you guys are new here, this channel is all about helping you make informed decisions as well as being in the know when it comes to your health and wellness, and I would love for you all to gently tap on the like button down below. And if you really like the content, then consider hitting that subscribe button as well. Also, if you guys are on Instagram, you can follow me there too. Now, without wasting any more time, let's get started. First, let's take a look at alpha arbutin, and I've actually made a detailed video on alpha arbutin and skin discoloration that you could check out here. Alpha arbutin is a naturally occurring derivative of hydroquinone. Remember hydroquinone before it got banned? Well, it was widely used for hyperpigmentation. It was actually the go-to for this problem. Now, one of the closest things we have to it is arbutin. In fact, it's just a structure in which one molecule of D-glucose is bound to hydroquinone, specifically the alpha anomer of D-glucose. And what that means is for us is that it's still going to get in there and inactivate the activity of tyrosinase, which is what we want to stop. We stop tyrosinase, we stop melanin deposits on the epidermis, and we begin reversing hyperpigmentation that way. And what are the list of those tyrosinase blockers? Let's take a look, shall we? We got hydroquinone, which we know we can't find anymore. Arbutin, which is a prodrug of hydroquinone. You can see a similarity if you look carefully. Azelaic acid, L-ascorbic acid, which is your vitamin C serum, which I'll get into next. Ellagic, Tranexamic, and Kojic acid, which I made videos on that I'll link below that I highly encourage you to watch. Now, if I were to compare the tyrosinase blocking activity of alpha arbutin directly to vitamin C serum, I would say alpha arbutin definitely wins the battle and is better. The reason for that is that L-ascorbic acid is sensitive to heat and degrades easier than arbutin, which explains why alpha arbutin is effective in concentrations up to 2%, while L-ascorbic acid works best in concentrations between 10 and 20%. So if arbutin works better on tyrosinase, shouldn't I just go with that? Well, it's interesting because vitamin C, on the other hand, interacts with copper ions present in the tyrosinase enzyme to block its action during melanogenesis. It uses antioxidants in the battlefield instead of direct inhibition of tyrosinase activity. So it works, but it works from a different angle. Another big difference between the two is that alpha arbutin doesn't stimulate collagen production, but vitamin C does. It also has a higher concentration of antioxidants, which make it a better anti-aging treatment. But if you were to just compare the efficacy on hyperpigmentation alone, alpha arbutin does come out the winner, only because it's more stable and resembles hydroquinone more, which at one point, like I said, was the go-to for hyperpigmentation. On the other hand, if your main concern is to revive dull skin and maybe reduce the signs of aging, then vitamin C is a better option. But here's the thing, because of how complex hyperpigmentation is, a multi-approach treatment is always recommended. Not to forget to mention those melasma mistakes that you definitely want to avoid. But the real question is, why not just combine the two so you can have two methods of attack against hyperpigmentation? And how would you go about doing that? This is how I would do it. When layering your products, keep in mind that alpha arbutin will come first, especially as most vitamin C serums are going to be oil-based, while alpha arbutin serums are water-based. So as long as you remember that, you should be fine. And alpha arbutin can be applied twice daily after applying your gentle cleanser. If you want to use the vitamin C in the morning, wait 15 minutes after the alpha arbutin to apply, then the vitamin C serum. And don't forget the broad spectrum sunscreen to protect it all in. Some actually use the vitamin C serum at night just to avoid the potential of it breaking down during the day. So you can do that too. And for the products I recommend, The Ordinary has a formulation that contains 2% Arbutin and 8% ascorbic acid all in one. So that may be a good solution if you don't want to use two products. I've also linked some of the other products down in the description below too, which you can go with as well in case you wanted to try the two product approach. More curious to actually hear from you though. Are you struggling with hyperpigmentation? Let me know in the comments below. Also, click the subscribe button too if you found any value in this, and I'll see you guys on the next one.